You're living in a horror movie. So now you're stressed about work, you're stressed about money, my favorite thing. You wake up, you go to work, you're there, your mind is not there, and you're like ghost above your body. Oh hey guys, I just wanted to ask, does that sounds familiar? Like every day, do you feel like you're empty or tired or you're super negative out of nowhere and you're irritated for every small thing that's happening around you, and closest people cannot understand what's going on because you're like a ticking bomb? I wanted to give you an example with me and my work. Oh, I'm just gonna make a really quick shake. You're at work, you're doing something, but like you don't know if you took that action or you're some kind of a autopilot, like you're there but your mind is not there and you're just some kind of a NPC from a game. Like it doesn't matter what you're doing, and I felt really bad for myself because I don't want to be some kind of an NPC from a game. I mean, I want to be the main character if I'm gonna be in the game. And currently, right now in my life, nothing feels like that. So I just talked with my friends about that and they told me what could be, which I make a little research about that, and it didn't sound nice. I mean, I was so shocked that everything that I read online, it's actually describing so well my situation right now, and it feels like kind of scary, like actually it's a really big problem and you have to do something about it. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. We're gonna talk more about the feelings that I just mentioned so you can understand the situation, what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna see what caused this kind of feelings and problems, and maybe to kind of help you, because everything that we're gonna talk in this video, I actually have a personal experience, and spoiler alert, it's not nice. And I hope no one is feeling that way. But like life happens and it's not all the time pretty, so oh, and I just want to mention, like, this is a YouTube channel. So if you're having some kind of a problems and more really deep emotions, please contact your therapist, because in the end, this is a YouTube channel, right? So let me start with the feelings that we're actually having. And this is like, like when life happens and you're every day at work, nothing is exciting anymore because your whole life is just to go to work and that's it. Like there is nothing else happening. Okay, maybe you have a couple of friends and you're going to parties and you're going on a trip or this kind of stuff, but actually in my situation, if you are someone who just moved to a new city and you have to like get to know the city, like to find new friends and then to see what you can do, it can be really hard to start your life because you have to spend time doing it. You have to put a little bit more, time and energy into that, and not every time we want to do it. And then when you're in a new country and you have to like start working, you have also to have time to do your work properly. And because I needed to study Dutch, so I needed also to learn the language. Actually, when I was at work, it was so boring, like every day the same. Like I'm not having some kind of a excitement, like no one is asking me about my opinion, or no one is asking me how I want to deal with that kind of a problem. It's like do A, B, C, D, and that's it. And usually in this kind of a job, I'm like, okay, it's easy, it's pretty easy, you don't need something more from me. But then you have this kind of a problems at work, and oh my god, I hate it so much. And I think everyone can relate to that, because first you have a lot of stress. And what caused the stress? Like the amazing colleagues who are coming to work grumpy and they're angry, and you're like, why you're even angry? The day just started, it's 7 o'clock and you're already stressed about the work. And I'm like, what's going on? And then you have deadlines, you have projects, then you have a nice manager who is all the time around you, and it's like, can you do your job properly, or can you do that, or why you did just that, or I don't know, like, can they not leave me alone? Like, what's happening? And you know, okay, you have stress at work. Like, everyone has stress at work. That's right. We cannot choose our colleagues. Our colleagues, not all of them are nice. That's true. Okay. Like, as I said, work, it can be really, really stressful, and having problems with colleagues, having problems with the manager, having stress at work, deadlines, and nothing gives you excitement about the work can be one of the problems that you have. Because if you're someone like me and you actually enjoy your job, like you really were happy going to work, do your work, then if your job it's not giving you that, that's maybe the second problem. Then my favorite thing of being an adult. It's the end of the month, you have your paycheck, and then you want to go somewhere, like to eat or to enjoy or go on a trip, of course. I mean, not everything is about work, right? And guess what? You don't have money, because who needs them? Like, why you should have them? Like, of course you're working like a slave every day, and in the end the money are not enough. Like, of course. And okay, so you're dealing with that kind of a problem, like, okay, I need to find extra money so I can go on a trip,
or I can enjoy something, or I can buy a laptop for my phone, you know, like, because
why not? I mean, why are we even living that life if we cannot enjoy it? So now you're stressed about work and that everything is happening at work, and then you're stressed about money, my favorite thing. And then you're like, okay, if I need more money, I need to work more, right? So you have a part-time job or side hustling or whatever you decide to do. So now you have your job, the money problem, and side hustling or second job or a third job, you never know. And my question is, when you have time for yourself, when you have time to have a break, your hobbies, enjoying going outside with friends and family, or just sitting in front of the couch with a mask and watching your favorite Netflix show. Like, when is that? And you're gonna be like, yeah, in your free time. Okay, but in my free time, I'm actually going to my second job, and then I'm doing side hustling, and then I'm doing this and that. And my question is, like, when you have time for yourself. So you can share that in the comment, right? I want to hear how you're finding time for yourself, because I couldn't. Let's have a break. Okay, so we're almost done. Oh, I make a mess. Oh. So, until now, everything sounds so familiar, right? I think everyone is in this roller coaster called life. And I need a cup. Huh. Sorry. So, and then all the time you're so stressed about everything. You don't have the free time to do anything. And then, like, how else you're expecting to feel? Like, happy, or like, oh yes, I love to have like 5 jobs and I'm so happy to be full-time busy with something, you know? Like, if there's this kind of a person, I don't believe him. I'm like also workaholic, and I really, as I said, love going to work and do my job, but at some point I want to have a break and I want to enjoy life, like doing something funny than going at 6 o'clock and staying there until 4, speaking with annoying colleagues and doing my actual job, right? So the feelings that I just like try to describe with all of the situation is, you're stressed, that's the first thing, right? Then you're constantly tired because you're constantly working and you're not having time for yourself. Then you're not enjoying life, so what you're expecting, like you're on autopilot and you're like, yeah, it doesn't matter what I'm gonna do, it's just like wake up, go to work, after work I come back home, I do my other job or my third job, then I go to bed, then I wake up again and again. Of course, perfect, it sounds my dream life. Of course, if you're not having time for yourself, you're constantly angry, you're irritated for everything, because everything that you're seeing is like work, like do the dishes or clean the house, or someone is coming to drink coffee and you're like, I have to drink a coffee, not laying in the couch and sleeping, you know? So everything around you, it's like work, and you're getting irritated and you're all the time complaining that, oh, I need today to clean the house. Oh, today I need to call my mom. Oh, today I had to, I don't know, do laundry. I don't know. So you're irritated, complaining, negative. Nothing is making you happy, like calling your friends. That was actually one of your favorite thing to do, right? Or drinking coffee with someone, or I don't know, that things usually makes you happy, like gives you joy, not my god, I need to go out and drink coffee. Who's that? And then, oh, and now it's perfect. No, I need ice. 1 second. So, ice. Usually I can add also coffee, but for now I'm gonna keep it like that because it's not like I have space for coffee, right? Let me switch the rooms. Okay, so we're ready for our coffee time together. So, what I was talking about? Oh yes, the lovely situation that you have at work and the stress you're feeling all the time. Oh my god. If until now you're not like, oh my god, I'm living the same life and I'm in this roller coaster of stress and like negative emotions, don't worry, everyone around us is like that because that's what life makes with us. Working, paying the bills, and that's it. You don't need something else. And you know what, when you're not even enjoying work, because with me it was like 50-50 because I like my job but it wasn't creative enough, so I needed to find something more creative to do in my free time, and because of that I started with socials and YouTube and everything. But that's also work, you know, like if you want to rest, you just have to do stuff that's really helping your mind, like walking or watching something or calling your friends or going outside or spa day, whatever. You just have to rest. But you know, you're so ambitious, you're so motivated, you want like to work 10 years and after that to do nothing, like to retire and just to you just want to stop working and just to live your life. That's not happening, right? Because I was also so ambitious and motivated to do everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have 2-3 jobs for, I don't know, 5 years, and after that everything is gonna be a dream. No, actually no, that's not happening. No, you're living in a horror movie. Everything that I just described, it's like because you want so much from life and you're so ambitious and you want to try a lot of stuff, but forgetting to put yourself first is the first sign that something is wrong. So if you decide to work more and to relax less, that's the second red flag. And everything is happening so fast, you know, 1-2 years there, everything is happening so fast that you actually don't feel how tired you are because you're constantly chasing the goals. You're constantly like, tomorrow is gonna be better, tomorrow I'm gonna have a break, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna like rest and have some fun time, like tomorrow, and like when is that tomorrow? And I just described a lot of negative situations, and can we just go back a little bit about our work? Like you wake up, you go to work, you're there, your mind is not there, and you're like ghost above your body, and you're doing some kind of a thing like on autopilot, and your ghost self is like looking at you and it's like, what the am I doing here? Like, why I'm even here? Why I'm doing even that? Oh my god, why I'm even saying this? And then at some point you go back to your body and you're like, I don't want that. Everything is so boring and I'm not excited, and these colleagues that are making me angry for, I don't know, if you have personal problems, A, you can just share and talk about it, or B, go somewhere else and leave me alone because I don't want the negative energy, right? I have enough negative energy for myself. I don't need your negative energy. So we're stopping to talk about work because we can complain about work years, not hours, not weeks, not months, years. Like, see how much I hate my job? Like, see it? We're stopping. We just said like, let's put a line and we're not crossing it because, yeah. Okay, so I describe so much negative emotions, and right now you're like, oh my god, Lina, can we fix that? Yes, you can fix it. Like, as I said, first you need to put yourself first. So you need to be like, how to make a balance between everything, and how in every situation, like in the end of the day, if I put myself first and then came the rest of it, then it's fine. If I'm gonna work 8 hours, then 1 hour I'm gonna work out, then 1 hour I'm gonna spend time with someone else, then
2 hours I'm gonna do my hobby, then I'm gonna go to sleep at 10 o'clock. And
blah 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 blah. Okay, so you have that kind of a balance. Maybe that's gonna be a little bit boring again, because if you don't like your job and everything that happens at work makes you even more angrier, and they are like vampires, they are taking your energy away, and if you're not enjoying that, then sorry, but you just have to quit your job, as I did. I know it's not an easy decision and it's really hard thing to do, and I'm gonna make another video about that because I was there and it was a really hard decision for myself, because again, you're paying bills, you're not sure what you're gonna do next, and you're not sure what the future holds, right? We're scared, and it's not an easy decision, but in the end, like if you decide to put yourself first, you're gonna be like, am I happy at that job? Do I feel like I accomplish something every day? Do I feel like I'm here for a bigger purpose, like not only having money and okay, bye and come back home, right? So we need a bigger purpose in our lives, and we need to feel happy, and we need to feel like we're something more. So my question is, who's gonna think about me? Who is gonna put me first? My boss, my colleagues, or me? Right? Really easy questions. And if you're all the time, you're giving 100% your energy, time, love, and you're trying to do everything at your job, but no one is seeing that, well, maybe it's time to put your energy and time somewhere else, because the burnout and the persistent depressive disorder are coming. Like, they're already in your life, and you're not feeling how they're put you into the corner, and you don't have a way out from it, because all of the feelings that I just mentioned in the beginning, that comes from persistent depressive disorder and from the burnout. It can be one or a combo or other stuff. So that's so hard, you know, like dealing with that kind of stuff. And if you're really right now, if you're everything that I'm describing, that's actually you really need to call your therapist, or you have to take a break, because taking a break is gonna be the hardest part of your life, because you're like,
I put so much time and energy and now I'm gonna stop everything?
yes, you're gonna stop, because your body is giving all of the signals that you need to have a break, but you're not seeing the signs, and you're like, okay, tomorrow. But tomorrow is not gonna come, and no one is gonna come to help you. You have to put yourself first, and you have to help yourself. And even if your friends and family and your boyfriend are telling you, hey, something is not okay, you have to take a break, you're gonna be like, you guys don't understand, because I have big goals and I want to accomplish them, and I need to work hard. And that's true, but sometimes if at work and at home no one is seeing that, then your time and energy are going into the air, like they're wasted. All of the problems that right now we're talking about, they have a really easy well, like the answer is easy, but the taking the decision is not easy. Like, okay, I'm gonna put all of my time, energy there, but in the end, what result I'm gonna have? Like, I'm gonna have the same kind of a salary? Will they give me a promotion? Or what's gonna happen in the end, all right? Like, let's dream what can be our future. So this job that you're doing, how that job is gonna help you to accomplish that dreams and goals. And as I said, the answer of all of the problems are easy, like take a break, do something that you're enjoying, but making the decision, it's really, really hard. It's also really, really hard to find something that you love and enjoying and actually can help you with the bills and like you to have money, right? Because I also enjoy whole day sitting in front of the TV and watching TV, but that's not gonna pay my bills. But I really want you to put yourself first. That's the most important thing. I'll be really, really happy if you share your personal experience with that, because I know every person have different kind of situation and experience and thoughts about this kind of a problems, and not everyone believes in the burnout, and not everyone believes in the depression and stuff. Or even if you're in this kind of situation, not everyone can see the signals, because we're so disconnected with ourselves, because we're so focused on everything else that's happening in life. And it's really hard. I was there, I know it, and it's really hard to make that kind of a decision. What is the purpose? All of the dreams and goals that you have, if you just give them away because yeah, that's life and life happens, then you're not the main character anymore. We have to be the main characters. We are the main characters in our life. So you just have to think about ourselves. Please, if you're having so much stress and you're tired and you don't know what you're actually doing and you're not sure if you're happy, please take a break. Just this YouTube video that you're watching right now, it's a sign that you need a break. So just take it. Like 1, 2, 3 months, a year, just take the break. No one cares. Like in the end, it's only you and life. And for this video, like I want you to ask all of the questions, to acknowledge your feelings, and you to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put myself first, right? So drop a comment, let's talk about your situation and your thoughts. I'm gonna be really happy to hear everything that you can share with me. And guys, it's not the end of the world. We can fix everything, because everything is possible, because we're this amazing, incredible people. And I know it sounds cheesy, but you just have to hear it from someone. So never stop wondering and becoming, because you can be the one.